all in the Arizona category of things. It's terrible when Houston gets the game before you guys did again. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But Packers, Steelers, always fun. Always a game that really, you can really toss it up every time these guys play each other because it always seems like it's the same scenario here. But this time around, you probably got the worst quarterback matchup that these guys had since the 80s in playing each other. You know what I mean? Because you look at it, Kenny Pickens is a guy that is just average at best. He's just playing for the Steelers. You know what I mean? If he's on any other team in the NFL right now, he will probably be a liability. But with the Steelers, with the good running game that he has there, and the great coaching of Mike Tomlin, and then the great receiver scores as well too, they can really hide all those flaws that he does have. And then you have that defense. TJ Watt is by far the defensive player of the year right now. Nobody can really even question that because TJ Watt really does affect offenses big time. And he truly, I swear, this is when you know a guy is really great at being a defensive player. When he can really go ahead and turn the defense into the true star of the team, but really be the reason why we're always in games. And it's because the pressure he brings on every single snap. And the guy's just amazing. And he's such a playmaker. You know what I mean? And I was a defensive guy. So, you just get excited when you can see a guy do that on the defensive end. I only seen a few guys do this, and one of them was LT. And, when you can have the LT magic out there on the defensive side, it's a special thing because you don't have to have the greatest offense. And, that's what the Steelers have dealt with this year, straight up. Then you have a Packers team that we don't know who they are. We really don't because they play a different style, seems like every week. One week they're passing a lot, the next week they're running a lot. Then there's a week where Jordan Love is just getting sacked a lot, and it's just, I looked at their scores, Jeff, and I said to myself, this team's not that far away. They could easily be 5-3 right now. They've lost some very close games. They've won some very close games. But does that mean this team is really good? Are they really bad? They're just really middling. And when you're middling, you don't really know what they're going to bring to the table on Sunday. I like the way that they approached the Rams game. And we can both agree that the Rams probably do have a better offensive scheme than the Steelers do in reality. And the Packers kept that in check easily. And see, that's the thing that keeps me coming back to the Packers in a sense, is that the Packers have a defense, Jeff. And so pretty much what I'm doing here is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to be very, very moody, very frank, very different this week. I'm going to go polar opposite of what they're really saying because when you tell me it's a three-point spread, and I know that I set this game up on my odds a little bit differently to where it favored Pittsburgh to 6.5. You're telling me that you don't trust Pittsburgh that much, or there's some type of injury going on that we haven't heard about yet. Hand me the Packers as the good news only dog bet of the week at plus 130. There you go. Right there. The Packers going to Pittsburgh. They get themselves a big win. They shake the card a little bit. They put themselves at 4-5. They put a little bit more theater on this AFC playoff race. Jeff, what are your thoughts, and who do you have winning this game?
I was a big Pickett fan. I thought you'd see the emergence of Pickett this year. Pickett to Pickens, who had one catch last week and was very, very upset at the end of that game. The return of Deontay Johnson, his binky, who had a big, big game. Pat Frymuth still on the IR. Mike Tomlin, TJ Watt. If the playoffs started today, Pops, every team in the AFC North would be in the playoffs right now. And you and I spoke in August. I said, hands down, no debate. The AFC North is the most competitive division in football. In comes a Green Bay team. Christian Watson is softer than a newborn baby's diaper. I have just lost all respect with him. The rookie wide receiver, Jaden Reed, has been doing well. Love, as Tina Turner once sang, what's love got to do with this? Well, what's love got to do with this? You suck right now. I mean, that's all I can
Right,
say. Just the
right.
inconsistency, the inconsistency. Um, I went the exact opposite. I'm pulling for the Steelers. I like the Steelers. I'm not going to get even points on the board here. I took the Steelers minus the 150 on the money line. My true number was 3 with the 36.5 pops. Now it's 38 with a 3.5. Again, first team to 20 or 21 wins this. And the real big key in this game, who wins the turnover battle? If Pickett throws 2 or 3 turnovers and Love goes turnover free, well, the Packers are going back to Lambeau with a win. I don't think Tomlin will allow it. Give me the Steelers just to win, baby.
All right. Because I just didn't like that effort last week. I felt like they got out of there on the skin by the skin of their teeth, man. Seriously, like it was too much for a 3-day break. But Will Levis has kind of showed us that, you know what? I'm a little pissed off. You know what I mean? I'm a little pissed